What's up, guys? Today I'm taking a look at a new lightsaber company. Got this lightsaber in the house from Saberforms. Let's get to this. Welcome back, everybody, to another lightsaber roulette video. I got a brand new lightsaber in the house from a new company. So we got a new kid on the block here. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to Lightspeed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. So like I stated before, this is a new company called Saberforms. Now, they hit me up and they told me that they had a lightsaber they wanted me to take a look at. They sent this lightsaber to me. I did not purchase this lightsaber, so I just want to let you guys know that up front. But they said that I could be as honest as I want to be with this saber. So I'm going to be giving you guys my honest opinion about what I think about this one. Mostly, just up front, I think it's great. It's a really cool looking lightsaber. There are some things that I'm going to go into that I think could be improved, but for the better part, I think it's a pretty cool looking lightsaber. So Saberforms, like I said, is a new company. You can go to them at saberforms.com. Now this saber, as I got it, is the Dark Devourer. It's a Neopixel lightsaber. They're calling it the Neopixel Eco lightsaber, and it runs about $329.99. Their lightsabers can go as low as $129 though. Now this company does custom looking lightsabers. You're not going to find replica lightsabers here, so if you're looking to find something that looks like the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber or the Darth Maul lightsaber or Darth Revan, you're not going to find that here. If you want something unique, this is what you're going to get at this site. Now, all of the prices include a lightsaber that comes with a light up feature and sound. You can get it with or without the Neopixel option, so you can have the premium version, which has sound and lights up, which is much less. You can get those for starting right around $129, and then you can move on into the Neopixel area where you'll be spending, closer to $250 to $329, depending on the style of the blade that you want to get. Now, this puts it just below, other companies like Ultra Sabers, where a similar Neopixel lightsaber could run you around $488 once everything is all assembled. And then, you have a lot more options with them, things like the Closeup wheel and that kind of stuff. You got quite a bit more, customization that you get over at Ultra Sabers. But yeah, you'd be spending for a Neopixel lightsaber $488. And then if you go all the way to Saberforge, you're looking at $528.99. So this is definitely a more cost affordable way for you to get into a Neopixel lightsaber. All right, so let's talk about what you get with a Saberforms lightsaber. So they definitely dump it down on the website. Just start up. There's not a lot of options. You basically pick the lightsaber you want. You can get the Eco Neopixel version or the premium version, and that will be either Neopixel or your standard LED lightsaber. And then that's basically it. And then it comes with sound, comes with all the other goodies. It does have a few things that I think would be cool as options. I know that Ultra Sabers and Saberforge, they kind of make it a little more customizable, which is also more complex for like the first comer, to collecting lightsabers. And you have things named differently. Some of them call it Neopixel, other guys call it Diamond Saber. You got the Closeup wheel. You got all these little things and menus to go through. And I remember, some of my friends asking me when they went to go buy something from them that, they don't know what to get. So definitely that makes it easier over at Saberforms to go pick up something. But I do like to have a little bit of customization, so I wish they would have some features like having an add-on Closeup wheel would be cool. Or even some other options like weathering and that kind of thing, which hopefully they'll be able to add that kind of stuff in, further down. But otherwise, you get a really good looking lightsaber, and I'm gonna give you guys a close-up from that. It comes in a box, which is definitely something different. So Saberforge and also Ultra Sabers, they don't give you a box. They give you a cardboard shipper box, and then your lightsaber will be wrapped in some paper or possibly plastic if they feel like it. And then, you get your blade wrapped, as well separately. So that's how you get it from them. These guys went all the way and, created a art box. I know it's not anything elaborate, but I do feel that that adds to the quality. The box comes wrapped in bubble wrap, and then that is put inside of a shipper box. So I feel like there's just a little bit more protection. And I always feel like when you get an art box, that at least tells me that they care about their product. So That's cool. All right, you get a charging cable. So I think this is important. This is an add-on for a lot of other companies. I don't know why. I feel like this should just be part of the lightsaber. You need to charge it if you're gonna get it. So you get a charging cable. It looks like it just connects to a regular USB brick, so you could charge it with that. You get the key to release your lightsaber, and then you get a couple of screws that you can add in to tighten the blade in. This is also something that is an add-on, which doesn't make sense to me. You know, this is something that should come with a lightsaber, in my opinion. You get the instructions that tell you how to use it, which is cool. This makes it a little easier for you to understand what's going on. And then you also get your blade. So, and everything is all wrapped up very nice and neat. So I think they did a good job with that. Let's take a close look at this lightsaber right here. And I'll bring you up in another closer part once we get the blade connected and lit up, because there are some other things that are neat about this lightsaber. So here it is right here. This is the Dark Devourer. You can take a look at that. So it's an aluminum lightsaber. It's very light. Now I will say that. The lightsaber, the hilt itself feels very light in my hand. You can see that my hand can wrap around the hilt very well. You know, so you get a nice grip on it. It feels good in my hand. It's lighter than Saberforge's lightsaber. I feel like Saberforge's lightsaber has a little more heft to it. I like the heft, so you know, having it light like this makes me feel like it's a little flimsy, but it still feels pretty solid. But still very light lightsaber, which I think is great for, you know, cosplaying, or if you're going to take and do some combat with it. I'm sure this will make it a lot easier to wield than something heavier. So that's cool. So if you're looking for a lightsaber, this is what you got. You can see the back pommel right there is something similar to what we see in like Kenobi's lightsaber from the Phantom Menace. Oh, I drew a blank. It's ported out in the back so that you have some audio that could pass through, which is cool. You got the grip right there, which again looks something similar to, I think, more of like this part here reminds me a little bit of Qui-Gon Jinn, sort of, in a way. And then you can see the metal right there. It shines pretty good. All right, here is your charging port. I wish they would have given you some kind of plug to plug that up. You know, so that when the water doesn't get into it or anything like that, if it happens to rain, that would be ideal. And then you get your power on button right here, which illuminates. And I'll show you that in just a little bit. And then you have the forward section of the saber, and then your emitter. The emitter is vented so that the lights will shine through, which is cool. And then you're given 4 of these keys to tighten down the blade. A little bit of overkill. I'm using all 4, but you know, I think you can get away with maybe 2. So you have that. And then you have your board right there, so that when you connect your Neopixel, you know, it connects right into it. So you have all of that. Like I said, overall, I think it's a pretty well-designed lightsaber for being one of the unique lightsabers. I more collect the replica ones, but this is cool. I like that it has, you know, its own style to it. So pretty dope. All right, let's get the blade connected to it. I'll show you how it lights up and then show you some of the sound features. All right, I got the blade connected. Now, when you want to activate the blade, you're going to hit the switch right here. You're going to hold it down, and that'll turn the blade on. You can see that the switch illuminates, which is really cool. All right, and then to activate, you just simply press the blade once. But I think you can also, yeah, you can just tilt your wrist, and then the blade will turn on. And then you hold it down for a few seconds to power off. All right. So right off the bat, you can see that you have that nice bright light. This one here is red color, of course, and it has a really good sound. Has that nice smooth swing. Let's talk about the sound right now. See, you got a nice smooth swing action to it. All right, reacts to all my movement, and it's got a nice loud sound to it. So I like that. So that's really cool. All right. As far as effects go, you have the option for pressing the button once. will act like you're blocking bolts. All right. And then if you hold it down for 2 seconds, which this is another cool feature about, so if you're trying to figure out, you know, how long to hold the button down, the light will blink every time a second passes. And then that'll let you know, when you're in the mode to change certain effects. So if you want to have it do a clashing effect, you're going to hold it down 2 seconds and then press. Oh, that's the color change. My bad. Wrong one. All right, let's put it back to red. Should have read the instructions more. All right, hold on. Get it right back. Just past red. I'm showing you guys the color changing effect anyway. Okay. I think you press it down once. You press it down once, let it blink once, and then you hold. There you go. And you got your clashing effect. All right? So that's a single press. It'll blink once, and then you press it again, and you'll get your clashing effect. Like if you're locking blades, which is really neat, really easy to do. Now, one feature is the clash when it hits. You can see that it blinks like that when it hits. Now, this part of it is sometimes working, sometimes doesn't. It makes the sound. So, see, it worked right there. It worked right there. You see, it didn't work all the time. So if I hit it too many times, it may not always hit, but it hits most of the time. So that works really good. All right. Because this one's a Neopixel, I already showed you guys you could change colors. You press and hold the button twice, or 2 seconds, I mean, and then you let go, and then you can change the colors by cycling through. You have green, you got like a lime green, you got like a little pink. This one here is yellow. You got like a purplish light color here, green. This one's more like a deep pink, white. You got red, blue, yellow, and then it goes back through again. All right. So you have lots of different options for color, to make it look the way you want it to look. And then you press and hold long, and then it'll hold the color from there. All right. So those are your color features, but you can also change the sound, which is cool too. So to change the sound, you got to hold down the button until your blade turns off. And then you're going to press and hold this button for 2 seconds again. And you can see that it changes the sound font, right? And then now when you activate, now you got a blue lightsaber. And you have a little bit different audio sound, which is cool. All right, I think you get 10 different sounds with this one. Let's take it off again. Let's change it to another one.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
All right, you see that? You got that sound. There you go. Now you have a red color. And again, different sound effects. 1, 2.
Final steps.
All right. And you got yellow. And you got different sound fonts there. Show you one more. Let's see if I can get to it.
Number
2.
one. Master Qui-Gon.
1, 2. That's pretty cool, actually. 1, 2. Trying to get to Ahsoka here.
And Solo.
Yeah, you see you got all these different sound fonts, which is great. There you go, Ahsoka. You see it even like lights up a little bit differently. You get that cool sound. And it's very, very bright. You can see in the camera, this is extremely bright lightsaber. So, very, very cool. I like the features of the Neopixel blade. This is pretty dope. All right, last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the shipping. So this particular lightsaber right here took me roughly about 2 months to get in here. It's shipping from overseas. They first contacted me at the beginning of September. There was a little bit of discussion about what lightsaber to get and everything, so there was that little back and forth. But roughly when I ordered the saber was about midway September, and then I got it about the 3rd week of October is about the shipping time that you can expect, at least for me, is what I got. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this lightsaber. I think it's pretty cool for your buck. It's, if you want to get something that is cool for combat, they say that the blade is capable of withstanding some hits, so you can use this for combat lightsaber. For cosplay is pretty cool. and it's pretty inexpensive in comparison to the other guys. So it's a nice option to get your Neopixel fix without having to blow the bank up. So I think that's cool. But yeah, overall, I think it's a really awesome lightsaber. And thanks to them for sending it to me. It's the first time I ever had a lightsaber company send me a lightsaber, so that's dope. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this one here in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.